Welcome to Kids in the Way. I'm Matt Hoffman. This show depicts the inside perspective of unique lifestyles, art, sport, music, and the common bond that joins them all. Sit back and you'll see the individuals that make up these facets. Self-thinking, self-being, goal-setting kids in the way of conventional attitudes. This episode we're going to check out the world's most intense watermen risk it all strap surfing typhoon-sized waves in Hawaii from a video by Dave Nash called Rail to Rail. We're going to rock with the masters of metal, Quiet Riot. And we get to hang with and look back through the 20-year career of the single greatest skateboarder of all time. One of my heroes, Tony Hawk. All this from the perspective of the kids that live and love it. Stay tuned and check it out.
Go insane, it's time to change the game. Watching people repeat the past. Choosing my own path, I'm spinning my wheels. A new mentality is surfacing here. I want to drive on a creative street, not the ones where the butts are deep. I'm swimming upstream to make things happen. I'm setting my goal, and then I'm attacking. Nobody controls my life. I roll my own dice, taking a slice of life. I pay the price, taking a dream I dream. But to you, I might just be another kid.
Your Nilsson family, stay put. We need the ratings. We'll be right back.
Talking about your favorite person, it's an empty picture, an empty frame. Visit when they're not around. Not give it back.
There isn't much you can compare to what's coming up next. Waves that are so big you have to strap yourself to a surfboard and get towed by jet skis to catch. Dave Kalama and friends are making life and death decisions as they surf some of the world's largest waves. Let's check out the video Rail to Rail from filmmaker Dave Nash of Envision Films.
Quiet Riot.
No, you gotta use your normal voice, right?
Okay. Coming up next, Quiet Riot.
Oh, yeah. When we heard the Masters of Metal were coming through town, we jumped at the chance to go interview them and see how they really are. It wasn't the easiest task sneaking into the House of Blues in Los Angeles, but we pulled it off. We got a report, so come along with us and feel the noise.
Alternative is over. Heavy metal is coming back.
Any idea who's playing tonight?
No, Quiet Riot.
Quiet Riot. Are you excited about this?
I'm ecstatic.
You are?
Yes, I
Would-
am.
If you had one favorite song, what would it be?
Come on, feel the noise.
Yes, of course.
What about Bang Your Head?
Another classic.
I don't know if you've all heard, but you know who's playing tonight?
Okay, you know what? I'm sorry. These guys aren't gonna be allowed in the club tonight.
So you want to know what the band is?
Yes, yeah.
They should be down this way on the left.
You can't film this.
Okay, we're going inside. Hold on. Wait. No. Is this it? Is this the agreement for Riot? Wait.
I think we've been barred. we're a bit nervous going in here, aren't we? What would you say is your favorite Spice Girls song?
Skanky Spice.
The guy who founded our band, Randy Rhoads, when he first started playing with Ozzy Osbourne, which Rudy later joined, he called me from England one day and says when they were doing their first tour, the Blizzard of Oz band, and said that he said this crazy thing. The kids in the audience come to the shows with cardboard mock-ups of the guitars, and they sit in the front row and they do this thing with their head, and they call it headbanging. He goes, "It's the coolest thing you've ever seen." I said, "What do you mean headbanging?" And he described it to me. And I said, "Oh, bang your head." Bang your head. And we're real fortunate to have a song like Bang Your Head because I think that most bands don't have a song that really defines their sound and their career. I mean, The Who managed to have two of them with My Generation and Won't Get Fooled Again. We have one with Bang Your Head.
What's your take on the whole, what we call alternative punk rock?
I like a lot of the bands. A lot
A lot of it's real good.
A lot of the stuff is real good. A lot of the stuff is garbage, like in any kind of music.
Yeah, I mean, you know, the cream rises to the top.
Come on, feel the noise! Feel the noise! Girls, rock your boys! We'll keep wild, wild, wild! Sing!
The thing to me that's strange about being a rock star is it's, unless you're the Stones, it's very much comparable, I think, to being an athlete. You only have so many prime years, you know, of great success if you are successful. And then it's not like a stock market, a stockbroker job where you can fall back on it. So it's a pretty iffy proposition for most people, you know. We've been fortunate in the sense that we've been together in one form or another since 1975, but you know, it's like there's certain prime years, just like, you know, as an athlete.
Yeah, make it out to me. Don't rain.
Hi, I'm Kevin Dubrow.
Frank Benelli.
Sarzo.
And Carlos Cavazzo.
And we are Quiet Riot, and you're watching Kids in the Way.
That's right, heavy metal's coming back, and so are we, right after these messages. To be an athlete, you don't need to listen to coaches. You just need a desire to be the best at what you do. You don't need rule books. You just need a desire to be the best. You don't need to be on a team. Motivation to succeed. To be an athlete, be a true athlete, you just need a passion for your skills and an imagination to set you apart. My disciplines are my high. Welcome to my world. I really don't know how to intro him, or if I really need to. He is the single greatest skateboarder of all time. He has done more for skateboarding than wood and polyurethane combined. The man, the myth, the legend, Tony Hawk.
I have probably been skating about 20 years. I'm claiming 20 years. Yeah. I started skateboarding when I was about 9 or 10. My brother gave me a board and showed me how to stand up, but I didn't know how to turn, so I just went straight down the alley and got to the end and stepped off. And everyone in the neighborhood was doing it. There were quarter pipes in every driveway, and it was the heyday. It was fun. This is a shot my brother took in 1979. That was probably the first time I ever hit coping, and he gives it to me as a birthday present. This is probably my first trophy, or first winning of anything at Skate City, Whittier. I'm claiming 79. Oh, who did I look up to? I think my first hero was probably Steve Caballero, because I saw him skating. I saw these pictures of him skating this pool, and he was so small, and I realized that I wasn't that much younger than him, and if he could be doing it, then I think that I want to work at doing it too. This is a shot about 83 or 84. That's my first model ever, and that was me dorking out a foot plant for my dad. I was on PAL for about 13 years, and after my career with PAL, I got together with Per Wieslander, pooled our money, and started Birdhouse. Around the late 80s, people got sick of the big companies owning all the market share of skateboarding, and so a lot of skaters broke off and started their own things, just kind of rolled the dice, and took all their money and started it. And now you see all these companies are the ones that are leading the pack, and it's a lot more diverse, I think, which is better. And you see all the major companies now are owned by skateboarders.
You have arrived at your destination. Your route guidance is now finished.
What made you want to start Birdhouse?
We just, Per and I saw the direction that skating was going, and we wanted to do something positive in it, and we felt like it was the right time. We had the money to start it. It was all we had, but so we just took a chance, and pooled everything we had and just went for it. And it's been great.
So who does your graphics? Or your marketing and
well, mostly Jeremy comes up with the graphics, and Ming helps a lot on the hookup stuff, and they are the ones who are featured in all the hookups ads where Jeremy's getting kicked, and it's Ming actually kicking.
Are they here?
Yeah, they're upstairs.
Can we meet them?
Yeah, I've seen them.
Right.
Hopefully they're practicing one of the moves right now. Okay, so we're gonna go into the warehouse now. Here's all of our boards we've done ever.
And damn, you ever get bored doing that many boards? Oh, sorry.
So we've got, this is Birdhouse decks. Hookups.
Yeah, do you have a hot board here?
Yeah. That would be back here.
What's up now?
So that was Birdhouse, on sort of a skeleton crew because it's vacation time, but that's the operation, and that's where everything gets done.
Skateboarding has become a legitimate sport. That has just helped really with the whole professional athletes of skateboarding because there's just so much more opportunity. And they're finally getting recognition that they deserve.
What do you say? When I say we'll be here through tomorrow with my heart and in my head. Fear of failure.
Well, I think the biggest crowd I've ever skated in front of would have been the Big Day Out tour through Australia, where it was just, it was kind of like their version of Lollapalooza, but it was actually on a bigger scale, and just huge bands, and they put a ramp right in the middle of all the people, and we would skate throughout the day. And the tour lasted about 3 weeks. At one point, there were about 50,000 people in Sydney. It was huge.
Skating is the best form of self-expression I know. When you go out, it's all about what you want to do, not about what your team wants you to do or what someone tells you to do.
Stupid problems I never had. Never doubted what you had inside. What you had inside.
Definitions for myself would be determined and focused. Sarcastic. And copacetic.
Fear of failure. Fear of reprimand. Two big problems I've never had. I never doubted what we had inside. What we had inside.
Hi, I'm Tony Hawk, and Mr. Bigglesworth has asked that you watch Kids in the Way.
I was excited as anyone would be, coming here, getting able to meet Tony Hawk, and I come up to the RV, and this is what I see, my teenage. Look for yourselves. For God's
me.
sakes, the man's a cross-dresser. Look at
You
him.
can't accept the real me.
Tony
Just-
Hawk!
Just go away. A couple of friends of mine, namely Morgan and Sean, called me up and said they had a spot for me to do some stunt doubling for an AT&T commercial. But there wasn't actually someone to double. They just wanted it to appear that there was an older, larger woman skating on a ramp. And so they dressed me up, full bra and girth, and a moo-moo. And this is Birdland, and this is my sanctuary.
This is what you wanna get. A universe behind your lid. All your thoughts are crystallized. Just light it up and close your eyes. Choking on a smoking gun. Crash into a distant sun.
I respect anyone that is willing to take a chance and just, you know, gamble it all because they have a dream or because they've just known that this is what they love and they're going to stick to it no matter you know, no matter what kind of highs and lows they have to go through to get there. Starting Birdhouse was my way to get out of being a professional skateboarder. I figured I could be behind the scenes working with the team, much like Stacy Peralta did. And lo and behold, I just kept skating because I enjoyed it so much. And suddenly there were all these vert contests cropping up, and I just started entering because I figured if I was still skating and I was confident with what I was doing, then I may as well compete. So here I am, still skating. When I was supposed to bow out a few years ago. Well, ironically, skating has taught me responsibility. And really focusing and the importance of following through with something you've started. I think that's mostly what skating has taught me, especially with raising a family. You know, just the fact that you are making the effort and you're being there is what really matters. And how old are you now?
5.
5? You're 5?
Hey, Tommy, let me talk to Pamela. Hey, baby, you rip. What do you mean, copies? I didn't make copies of that video. I swear. Look, I've got to go. Hello, Nigel Witherspoon, Kids in the Way music review. Opening the show as usual, we had West Coast Ham and K-pop performing our theme song. Then we moved on to Karma to Burn, a little band out of West Virginia, for the soundtrack for the Strap Surfing segment. Then we had Quiet Riot, the Masters of Metal. Look for their new album coming out this year. Then, of course, Beastie Boys on Capitol Grand Royale. Then the Mike Hosty Trio on Hostone Records. Dag Nasty on Discord Records. Duran Duran Classic on Capitol Records. Ending the show, my personal favourite, Dawn Knots Overdrive. This music review is brought to you by Electric Ink Magazine. And when you're not watching Kids in the Way, check out TonyHawk.com, Bhouse.com, or HoffmanBikes.com. Oh boy, and thank you Reebok for making this show and all the Kids in the Way show possible. Good night.
There, now that wasn't so bad, now was it?